What's up, everybody? It's Joe from JLD Games coming at you with another cool video, and today I'm going to be talking about the Planet Coaster Console Edition and why I won't be able to pick it up right away. Now, anyways, I know you guys are expecting some footage on the Planet Coaster Console Edition, and I have to be honest, I actually have not pre-ordered or purchased it yet. As much as I wanted to, I had to lay off for right now due to some financial situations, and I already have the game on PC, so I just don't think it would be logical at the moment to buy the same game for the console. As much as I want to show you guys and see what it's like on console, I'm not going to be able to do that. For you console gamers, I hope you guys enjoy the game because it's really awesome that it has come to console. And another thing that is brought to my attention for the console edition is that there is going to be a build limit in your parks, and you won't be able to build super big detailed parks like you may have wanted to, and that's going to be kind of a downside. But I want to explain to the people that are really upset about that why that probably is. So we got to think about the hardware that is going into these consoles, and they can only handle so much. When you have a computer or PC, they can handle a little bit more. If you do have a high-end PC and everything, it can handle more than what these consoles can. And not downgrading the consoles in any way, they're fantastic and they run beautifully, but because of those limitations, you're gonna have to have a build limit because they probably don't want the game to crash. I know you guys are probably like, I don't mind dropping a few frames and stuff, but I think it's more than that. I think it's more of the game crashing and everything on the new consoles and everything more than anything else. So you just kind of have to keep that in mind. I think that the consoles can handle Planet Coaster, they can, but at a certain point they are going to be limited to what they can do because the hardware that is inside is still good. You know, if you get like a PS5, Xbox Series X, so the next gen consoles are able to actually handle more than the current gen. So PS4, Xbox One, if you get it for PS4, Xbox One, they're going to be more limiting than the next gen consoles of PS5 and Xbox Series X. So those consoles can actually handle more objects and pieces into the park. I'm not sure how many. I did see that if you go past a certain point in the PS4 and Xbox Series X versions, you won't be able to build more. And if you go into the next gen consoles, and I don't know why you'd want to go backwards to the other ones, but if you have a PS5, say for instance, I guess if your console died on you or something like that, that makes sense. But if you're playing on PS5, there is a point where you go past, it won't be backwards compatible with the PS4. Same with Xbox Series X and Xbox One. So if you go past a certain point on your build limits, that park will not be accessible with your old console. So just keep that in mind if you plan on for some reason going back to your old console. That's kind of how that is going to work. So a lot of people just don't understand that I think, and I'm kind of on Frontier's side. They want to make sure this game runs beautifully on console, and they know what they're doing, guys. They really do. And I think we should be more grateful that the game is able to come to console in the first place, because I was one of the first ones to say that it would never happen. But here we are, and on launch day, and Planet Coaster Console Edition has been released for PS4 and Xbox One, and then the next generation of consoles will be coming out soon. So actually the PS5 launches in 2 days, so that's awesome. I don't know when I'll be able to get a PS5. I really do. I'm going to go PS5 over Xbox Series X personally, but I might just wait till I get my next gen console before I get Planet Coaster Console Edition. I know you can upgrade for free to the next generation. So again, if you do get it for, say, if you have a PS4 or Xbox One, if you get it for that, you will be able to upgrade to PS5, Xbox Series X for free, the version of the game from PS4. So if you get Planet Coaster Console Edition on PS4, you can get it on PS5 for free. So that is nice for Frontier that they are doing that. So don't think that oh, if I get it here I have to buy 2 copies of the game. That's not the case. As long as you log in with the same account, you can get the game for free on the next gen. So that is a good thing. So unfortunately, since I did not pre-order the game, I won't be getting the extra coaster type and everything in the game, unfortunately. That is kind of a downside, but at the same time, I think it's okay. I don't think it's a huge deal. It's literally just a new skin of a coaster, and I think that's great for console gamers that they get something exclusive in the game if you pre-ordered and everything. I think that was kind of an idea to drive sales of more of a marketing thing to drive the sales of the console edition, and I want to support Frontier as much as I can. So I was hoping to have footage from you guys anyways, even if I didn't buy it, because I was supposed to potentially get a early access code to play the game early for you guys and get footage for you guys, but unfortunately that was not the case due to I don't know, they never messaged me back, so I'd imagine that I was too late, because they did say they did say in the email they had limited supply of keys, so I'd imagine I was too late getting to that. I'd imagine I was at work or something when they sent that and I didn't catch it. So unfortunately I did not get an early access key like I was hoping. And hopefully next time around, maybe I'll eventually get one for some other project that they do or something, whether it be Planet Coaster 2 or Planet Zoo Console Edition, because I could imagine that coming to console as well eventually. But we'll see. And so yeah, so don't be too hard on Frontier and the developers. They're doing everything they can to make sure you can have the best experience on Planet Coaster Console Edition and everything like that with no limits. So if you're really upset with that, I just hope you guys can understand why they would put that limit there. I know they would prefer, I'm sure they would prefer not to have a limit on it. Trust me, I'm sure they would. They had to do some changes for the console edition to make it work properly on that hardware. So I think people just need to understand that. That they don't want the game crashing on everyone if their parks become too big and everything like that, because everyone in the comments I saw was just like, get rid of it, and I understand the frustration of having limits on build limits. That's not ideal. It's not cool. If you want to create big detailed parks, you're not going to be able to do that with a console edition, unfortunately. And I know it's disappointing, but I think people should just look at the positives. Hey, the game is on console now, if you're a console gamer. And for those Mac users, another thing to mention, if you are been wanting it for a Mac version of Planet Coaster, it is coming to Mac. I think sometime this month. I think it was like the 16th, 17th, around there. Somewhere around there, there will be a Mac version releasing for Planet Coaster as well. So all you Mac users will have access to the game as well. So and that's another cool. We'll have it on pretty much all platforms except for Nintendo Switch. I know a lot of people keep yelling at Frontier to get it on Nintendo Switch for some reason. As cool as that would be, because I would love to have, I do have a Switch myself, to be able to have Planet Coaster and a portable version of it, that'd be awesome. But I don't think the hardware's there for that game. You'd be even more limited on the Switch, I think, than you would on PlayStation or Xbox. So like very limited. Like the limit on that would probably be very, very low. So I'd imagine that wouldn't happen very well for the Switch. So anyways, I think we all just need to be happy that we have the console edition and that it has expanded to more platforms and everything like that. PC obviously is going to be able to do the most when it comes to having no limits, because there are no limits on the PC version, which is great. I know people want it for the console edition as well, but I think my theory is that the game kept crashing every time they would go over a certain point. So they're probably were like, okay, we do need to set a limit for this. That way we can still make it for consoles, and everything. So I hope people aren't too hard on Frontier for that. They're just doing what they have to do to make sure the game is as functional as possible, and I think people just need to calm down a little bit on that and don't get too mad at Frontier because they keep yelling at them to remove the limit and everything, and I don't think they need to. I think they need to keep the game running smoothly and to avoid games crashing. Because here's the thing, if you have a game that crashes a lot because you put so much detail into your parks, which I know that it sounds weird, but you know, if they keep crashing and everything, they're not going to get a good rating on the game, and, you know, they don't want that to happen. You know, they don't want the game crashing left and right and everywhere. So I just hope you guys can keep that in mind. I hope that kind of clears up why they would potentially put this limit on the console edition and everything like that. So unfortunately, again, I won't be picking it up at this time, and hopefully we'll be picking it up at a later date, maybe when I upgrade to the next gen of consoles myself. That might be when I go ahead and pick it up, but we'll see. So I hope you guys understand and everything like that. I'm going to have more PC content coming to you guys, PC Planet Coaster, regular Planet Coaster, to you guys very, very soon. I've been working on Silver Dollar City, Red River Valley, and all those projects and everything you guys have to look forward to. So I hope you guys have a great day and even cooler tomorrow. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for more amazing content like this. Of course, I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. Thanks so much, and goodbye, guys.